Hello everybody, Lisa here. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I am going to share with you my process as I make a Brigid oil. So I wanted something that would be helpful for inspiration, for drive, for a little bit of nurturing, but with a very energetic sort of joyful vibe. So I wanted to pull in some of Brigid's correspondences and also some of those lighter correspondences. So I kind of have a vision of what this oil will look and feel like energetically when it's all finished. And I just kind of wanted to share the process with you. I'm really enjoying doing things like this so that I have more tactile experiences to work with different energies. So I am going to be pulling in just a few things, much more edited than other oils I've made in the past, which I still have several things out. And just as a reminder, I'm just taking the little stopper off this roller ball. And just as a reminder, in case you are new to this sort of process, really anything that you have an energetic association with the properties you're trying to pull in can work. It can be as simple as just one ingredient, a crystal chip or a particular herb or something that pulls in those properties combined with your intent is all you need. But I've pulled in a few different things here for some different purposes, and I'm really enjoying working with like oils and herbs and stones in sort of tandem with each other. So I like to start with my oils. I'm just going to move her off to the side so she doesn't get messed with all these oils. I'm going to start with my carrier oil, which is a fractionated coconut oil. This is not the kind that is solid at room temperature. This is clear and liquid at room temperature, but it is just 100% pure coconut oil, and it does not have a coconut smell, like at all. So I like to put a bit of this in my bottle once I've added a few of the crystals and things like that. So this is just like an inexpensive roller ball. I got 3 of these in like a cheap little perfume making kit at Walmart. The roller ball part is not the best. I have another one of these that I've made, but it does loosen up a little bit over time. You can get actually little stoppers that fit into these roller balls that have like gemstone tops and stuff, which is pretty cool. But you can find those on Etsy if you're interested in that. So I'm just going to pull in 2 different crystals. I'm going to pull in amethyst for Brigid's association with new beginnings, starting things, getting things off the ground, that sort of initial push of energy. And I'm going to add sunstone to pull in more of the fiery energies. Oh, it doesn't fit. Planning. Okay, so one of those big pieces fit. I'm going to go grab another one that's just a little smaller. I have a lot of sunstones, so I'm just gonna, Peggy got a bunch of these at a local gem show, and I've just been snirking them, so that's probably a good size to fit. And I might put one more little guy in there. Maybe that's too much sunstone. Here's a little chip. There we go. Sorry, I'm mumbling to myself about what size sunstones I'm gonna get. So now I've got 2 little crystals and 3 little sunstones. So I'll set those aside. I also have, let's see, I think I'm going to add my herbs, some of my herbs first. So this is actually a flower petal off of the yellow daisies that are on my in bulk altar right now. So I wanted to pull that in. Let's see how that does in there. I think that'll add a pop of color and be really pretty. I'm going to add a pinch of dandelion. So dandelion is just a really fantastic flower, plant medicine for seeing things through, for tenacity. I put this in like almost everything because I feel like who can't use a little bit of follow through in their workings. So toss a bit of that in there. I always spill some. And maybe I'll put a little more dandelion in, just a bit. Okay. Perfect. And then I'm going to put in this calendula. I just feel like this is going to pull in some really wonderful sort of solar plexus energy. Also calendula, or calendula, I'm not sure how you say it, but it's marigold petals essentially, has properties of healing, and I just wanted that softer energy in here as well. Plus I think it's really pretty. And I'm really going for like this sort of golden vibe. I have a little poker, so let's poke some of those in. This is actually this little plastic tool I have here. I'll show you in a second. Is actually like a little, like kind of like a what do you call it, like a little dropper. I want a fair amount of that in there. Doot, doot, doot. And just a touch more. It's like a bit of science, just getting everything in. Perfect. I've used all of these ingredients recently, so everything has been recently cleansed, including the bottle, which sat on my altar for a bit. So I also have, I'm going to put in my carrier oil, but then I also have here a lemon essential oil. So this is just to bring in that bright sort of solar plexus-y, sunshiny vibe into this particular roller bottle. So this particular oil is meant to pull in those brighter energies. I'm just really happy with how that's looking so far. Okay. I know I'm not saying a lot, but I'm like really focused on the process. So I have a slightly larger one of these like squeezy droppery things. There's a name for them. I have no idea what the name is. I'm also using a cloth underneath my working here that I don't mind if it gets oil on it. Okay. Fractionated coconut oil has an amazing shelf life, so it's really good for that. And I just really like that it's odorless. So it's going to be mostly carrier oil with just a few drops of the essential oil. Because I like to be able to put this on my skin. I like to be able to roll it on candles. Okay. Makes a funny sound when I'm filling up the oil. Oh my goodness. Last time I poured right from the bottle and it didn't go so well. Okay, that's pretty full, so I have some room in here for, okay, that's what I did last time. I dropped the bottle in there. Okay, so set that down. I've got my essential oil. Oh, I love how this one smells. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, see if I can do this on camera without making a big mess. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ought to do it. Yeah, it's pretty lemony. And top up with a bit more of my carrier oil. So this is going to actually sit on my in-bulk altar until after the Sabbath, so that it can charge with all those, whoa, there goes my oil thing. I'm not good at this, you guys. I always drop something. But anyway, this is going to sit on my in-bulk altar until after the Sabbath, so it can pull all of those lovely Brigid energies and everything from my in-bulk working and all of that into this oil. But that is basically it. I put in the ingredients that have correspondences that are associated with the kind of energies that I want to pull in. I usually use stones, herbs, and oils. And then I give it a little shake. And look at that bright yellow flower petals in there. And I don't know how it's going to hold in oil. I've never put a fresh flower petal in an oil before, so I'm interested to see how that works out. But these are really nice, and if anything, if it starts to smell like it's not at its best anymore, then I will, you know, cleanse this bottle, pull everything out that, like pull the little crystal bits out, cleanse those, and have them available for a new working. But I am really excited with how this looks. It definitely has that feel and that appearance of all those energies I wanted to pull in. You can see the amethyst, the sunstone, the dandelion bits, the calendula or calendula, the marigold, and that little daisy petal. Yeah, let me give it a smell now that it's all mixed up. Yeah, it smells like lemon. It just smells deliciously lemony, which I'm pretty excited about. Very good for solar plexus work, very good for, for inspiration, for drive, for creativity. So this will be useful during my writing. And yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Super simple, not a long working at all. Anybody can do this. And yeah, I encourage you to play with your oils, your herbs, and come up with your own blends for the correspondences that you want to work with. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Bye-bye.